Hello and welcome back. Yeah, sometimes Elven architecture is a little bit too much for me. Like, look at those gates. I still complain about them, right? So they're fine, but it kind of like need some more next to them, right? I don't know. Why is it doubled for one thing, you know? Feels like something is missing here. But hey, who am I? I'm not an architect. I'm not an elf. But here we are. Yes. Somebody knocked. Ooh, there's a cave, a private cave for elves from Duiland. What are you fluting about, huh? The dangerous caves right next to your hometown? Huh, elves. You know, elves. Well, maybe it's not dangerous, maybe it's beautiful, it's just filled with stalagmites and stalactites. Sheer beauty. In which case, our prejudiced comments were worthless. Your face reminds me of someone I once knew. Which of the two ladies are you talking to? Refuge visitor, yeah. Breathe deep and let the air clear your mind of distractions. Oh yes, see, that was very apropos because we were distracted with all the stuff here. We're actually here to talk to Hill about the vigil, so yes, we're back in Bulan, guys. May I lend you some assistance, but not too much?
What can I do for you?
So, Dingler has succeeded in driving the darkness back from Tam Gallier with your aid? Yeah, basically I did everything for him. I too have such a task before me, but alas, I have no trinket from Rivendell to aid me. But we have a human from Bree to help. I do know much of the herbs of these lands, however, and can mix a draught that should serve to purify the nearby ruins. Will you lend me your aid in this endeavor? Sure, I guess it's a little more superstition, but you know.
Stay a moment.
See my prior episode about what I mean here. You have decided to help me? Excellent. There is a draught I know the making of that should cleanse the taint from the ruins of Dol Ringquest. I have most of the ingredients I need, but there is one remaining herb, a fragrant herb that grows on the shores of the river, running north to south below Duiland. It is a simple matter to gather it, and I will do so myself. But the brewing is at a delicate stage right now, and I must keep a close eye upon it. Will you gather the herbs I need, Basilbur? Sure. Cleansing draught.
Megovanen.
You'll find that herb grows on the shores of the river below Duiland, running north to south. Alright, sure. Let's see, can I sell you some stuff
May
in the
I help you?
meanwhile? Yeah, just a little bit. Repair. Accomplishments or failures of the past forever pale in comparison to the promise of the future. Promise of the future is usually illusion. Whatever strife you bring with you, release it and leave the refuge in peace. Okay, you're kind of nervously walking around, refuge attendant. But okay. Now, let's bring the bottle to Dolingil, the bottle of wine, first, and then we'll get some herbs, I'm sure. Good, good. Very nice. Good looks, premium views. And the full moon on top of it. Dormgor has many cares as master of Duiland, but he always has a friendly word to offer. Good. Alright, Dolingil.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Well met indeed. Splendid. I must admit that I wondered if perhaps Brigadur would come through on his promise. I should have known that he would not forget a friend. Ah, this vintage has a promise of aging nicely. Perhaps in some 30 years it will have aged sufficiently. You have my thanks. Yeah, some 30 years, huh? I'd say more like 20, but I'm getting a Donald's cloak. Sure, give me a cloak. Alright, nothing for me? Fine. Let's see now. Whoa, that was more of a jump than I expected. Oh, look at this bridge. It's of dwarven make. But the elves use it too, I'm sure. Nothing wrong with that. Wow, those herbs. How can I reach down without killing myself? There's a cool statue down there. Are those some of the ruins I'm trying to explore? Okay, it looks like there's a road leading from down there. But also, herbs might be growing this way. Okay, so let's assess that. Okay, oh, so there are two locations where I can pick those herbs from. One is down there. So what would be a good way to approach that? Oh, sheer cliffs here. It's quite a drop from here down. Oh yeah, okay, fine. This is steep, but nothing my boar can't handle. Right, Swinehog? And now that I know that all the wolves are evil, apparently I'll keep exterminating them without even somebody asking me about it. What about you, troublesome valleyfly? Well, your proper name betrays you, Veilfly. You're troublesome, so you deserve this. Damp, fragrant herb. The herb gives off a thick, leafy scent, and its stem is moist with dew that never seems to dry. Wow, I don't see any fog, morning or otherwise, so how can the dew never dry here? That's weird. It's because the river is somehow always much colder than the air, and then the dew deposits on the flower? Maybe. Okay, we only need to collect 3 of those. I guess they're potent enough that you don't need much. Okay, there's another one here. Also damp and fragrant. And the third one is here, so we've collected enough. Good. Very nice. But I'm drawn to that statue over there. I want to explore. Maybe it's one of the ruins for our exploration lead. We shall see. But even if not, it's worth taking a closer look, I think. Well, the waters are chill, but not freezing cold. So I still at a loss as to how the dew always stays on those flowers. It's quite magnificent. Good craftsmanship from ages past. But no, it's not one of the places for our exploration deed. We need to find Dol Ringwest, which we will, related to the quest, I mean, and then find the Ward Spire. Well, we shall, I'm sure. Okay. Alright, well, let's swim back to the other shore. From there, we'll ride our boar up and return the herbs. We'll Cannongill. Those water lilies are nice. Okay. Oh, nice cute sleeping boar. You shall not be disturbed. Like the so-called evil wolves, which we always bother for some reason. Not a good reason, I tell you. Okay. What are you doing, Mount? Fish. Very interesting. The fish is not spewing any fountain water out of it. Its mouth, and this is pretty still. You know, eventually this will get stagnant and will smell yucky, so I suggest you move that water around. You know, just a suggestion. Again, I'm no architect, but Greenland is a place of peace. Stay and be welcome here.
How can I be of service?
Ah, there, just in time. Just in time for what? The last step of the process is to add the herbs you have collected from me. After that, it simply needs to steep for a few minutes, and the draught will be complete. Oh, good.
Mind my words, traveler.
Mind which of your many words? The draught is ready. All that remains is for it to be sprinkled upon the grounds within the ruins of Dole Ring West. It will encourage and speed the growth of the natural vines that one often finds in such places. So much so that by the end of the next spring, the ruins will be buried in a great mass of them. Wow. In but a short time, they will reduce the ruins to naught but rubble, returning them to pristine nature once again. Well, why don't you guys do the same with all your old ruins everywhere else? You care about nature or pristine nature so much. To you I offer the honor of this task, for I find now that I cannot bring myself to destroy the place that I once loved so. Aha, here we go. Even in its decrepit state. Pour the draught onto the ground beneath the two towers that remain standing amongst the ruins. Time and the forces of nature will do the deed with no further help from us. Yes. So on the one hand you're excited, on the other hand you don't want to do it yourself, but I understand your moral hesitation there. Cleansing the ruins.
What can I do for you?
Though Ringwest can be found to the west, take the draught to the towers there, okay?
Might you spare a moment of your time?
My duty to this land will not be complete until the terror that brought ruin here is ousted. Your efforts thus far have been in earnest, and prove that you too desire to see the land restored and cleansed of the evil brought here on, especially from evil wolves. While in the ruins, I would ask that you seek out the leader of the goblins there, Durgub. He is a particularly nasty goblin, and should not be underestimated. You will find this creature within the confines of Dole Ringwest, to the west of Greenland. Return to me when the beast, oh, we call him a beast, is slain. The cause for concern.
Megovanen.
Durgub is a terribly cruel creature, willing to lash out at his own brethren. He is a potent servant and is to be destroyed. Speaking of his own brethren, you should exterminate them as well, even though, because lashing out is worse than killing them straight. Oh boy. Well, going to find the first and second tower of the Old Ring West. Fine, it's fine. And defeat Durgub. Good. But also, I'm curious about this cave they are having here. I'm chilling in front of a cave. I think I invented a new verb when I said fluting. Of course I meant playing the flute, right, elf? Yes. Okay, so what's in here? Without further hesitation, I want to go inside. Ooh, it's a festival garden. Okay. All of this is under? This must be some form of illusion, because look guys, all of a sudden, we have this huge place with the stars above us. And yet, if we leave that place, we can't see anything like that, right? Can we see this mountain like this? No, of course. This looks like a cave entrance, and yet it's not a cave entrance. Townspeople, fine. Those fountains. What am I talking about? Waterfalls. You can't see them from the outside, and you should be able to. Gardeners working, and you can't even hear the waterfalls. Slightly. a little bit too quiet. Okay. Now this whole festival garden is a weird place, I think, I tell you. It's a little suspicious to me. It's a little dark for Taste of Elves too, so I don't know what's going on here, guys, but I'll leave it be. I'll leave it be. Okay. So, the ring west is to the west. Over there, I can already see it. Of course. Wow. It will take some time for the vines to grow over all this stuff. That's for sure. Oh. Pressing the wrong key. Well, oh well, fine. Goblins. Goblins. And more goblins. Is that, no, it's a regular goblin. Use the cleansing draught here. Where? Where? Here? Okay. Placing. Draught used. So Kalingil has prepared this mixture of herbs and water to begin the healing process of the land under his care. Okay, so that was one place. I wonder where your group is. Okay, so this was one location. Could he be outside? Or maybe on this side. Let's see. Aha, there he is. Your globe. Don't you worry, I'll defeat you. Nice and easy. You don't have to suffer. Alright. So where is the second tower? Over there, maybe? Can you go through here? Oh yeah, use the cleansing draught here, fine, I'll use it. Draught used. Well, that was simple enough. And I'll spare your lives. Interesting. How can Kalingil know that by next spring this will be overrun by vines? Unless there's some magic involved, right? Can't imagine. Vines can grow fast, it's true, but you know, given the scale of that structure, no way. No way you can achieve this in less than a year. But what is a year for an elf, you know? It's nothing. He can wait for 30 years if he has to. Just like they can wait for another 30 years before they can taste the wine. Before it's properly aged. Speak with one of the attendants if you are troubled. They seem to understand your problems, as if they were their own. Accomplishments of a... Okay, one of the attendants? Who is an attendant here? The attendants. I heard that you feel like my problems are like your own problems. Or something along those lines? What kind of attendants are you talking about here? I'm so confused. I had always intended on visiting the refuge before it was moved down from the mountain. Okay.
How can I be of service?
It is good to know that the threat posed by this creature is no more. I thank you for your efforts there. I will ever recall your deeds this day, Bassingor. Ever? That's a tall order for an elf. sparkling silver earring or polished silver earring.
What can I do for you?
Thank you, Ambassador. It pains me that I shall never again walk among the spires. Oh, you can, at least for the next year, right? Which I remember from my youth. But better this than to leave me the earth with the knowledge that they are a home for creatures of darkness. Okay.
Mind my words, traveler.
The Stingler sent you to me, so might I ask a final favor of you? Our youngest brother has also taken this onus on himself, and likely requires aid, as he had not yet returned to us. If you can help me, I would be grateful. Be warned that the lands of Howtley to the north are considerably more dangerous in our domain. Yeah, not that much more dangerous, at least not for me. And our brother is likewise of hotter temperament. Ooh, this can help, as befits his task in that place. I last saw him amongst the ruins near the shore of the Grimwater, a small lake northeast of the dwarf outpost we call Gondomar. He's likely still there. Wait, so this is your youngest brother? Okay, I don't know if you mean familiarly related to our brother, but apparently you were more concerned about the vines growing speedily than your own brother, but okay. Glamour's Vigil.
How can I be of
Yeah,
service?
it's your brother. Okay. My brother Glamour will likely need your help. He dwells in some ruins to the northeast of the dwarf hold of Gondomar, far to the north of here. Alright. Well, so we just visited those ruins over there, guys, but I forgot to read about them because we just discovered them. So let's do that now. Namely, Dol Ringwest. Dol Ringwest was once a place of great beauty, home to many elves. Now it is a decayed and broken ruin that deserves to be engulfed by vines growing. Okay? By vines growing all over it. Well, let's see, how far is Glamour? Oh yeah, he's some distance from here. But before we head that way, guys, let's look around. Blueland a little more, just in case there are more quests for us. But again, as you know, we can't do any of the epic storyline quests here, so that diminishes the number of quests we can do in this area. Which ultimately is fine. There's so much more to do in other places, so I'm not too concerned. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other quests. But I found another fish. Also, still not stagnant, but or is rather it is stagnant water, but for now it's not foul smelling. But somebody has to do something about it because elves don't like stagnant water, I'm sure. Those goblins, orcs, maybe. But here? Alright, my friends, I shall see you soon over at Glamour. And, of course, we have already been here, guys. How can I forget? Ooh. You should move that the broken statue's hand carrying... what is this exactly? Some type of mace? Or some other type of instrument? I mean, weapon. It is said that the land of my home should be blemished by the terror of Angmar. Yeah, you keep saying that. Hello again, Glamir. Your brother sends me to you.
Sweet lad Melon.
My brother Calangil sent you? He's finally worried about me? I fear that both my brothers and I have sorely underestimated the depth of the defilement of these once bountiful lands. Even with your help, I'm not sure we can do more than stem its growth, much less destroy it. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to have your aid. When you have rested a bit, let us discuss what steps we can take to deal with this sorrowful blight. But I believe actually you've already helped me, so maybe I don't have any further quests for you. Oh no, he does. Good.
Megovanen. Might you spare a moment of your time?
Eastern Houtlin is home to some ancient burial mounds of the Edain, the men who lived here in a past age. We have received reports of evil wights stalking these barrows and mounds. Such creatures are mere corpses animated by foul spirits, not the relics of the spirits of men. As such, they are irredeemably evil, like the wolves, and it is our duty to exterminate them without compunction. I do not know why these creatures are brought in these dark days, but I suspect some working of the enemy. Be that as it may, I ask you to destroy the bodies of these evil creatures, and send their spirits back to the shadow from whence they came. A deathly task, deathly indeed.
Hail, friend, and well met.
The whites are some working of the enemy and must be destroyed, but the enemy itself must not. We shouldn't look for it.
You may be of service to me.
I have sorry news indeed, Passable. I have discovered the source of the evil that haunts this place. Oh, you have, after all. It seems that in the years of Arnor's wars with Angmar, the Witch King sent fell spirits to stir the bones of the dead within the mounds of the Edain. Okay, so that's more significant. We thought this foul sorcery was performed only upon the mounds of the Barrow Downs in Cardoland. Exactly, but alas, we were wrong. Whites stalk our lands, and we knew it not. And with due time, we'll visit the Barrow Downs in Cardoland. Please forgive me, Bassador, but I must ask you to fight these horrible things. Try to loosen their grip on Houtlin, while I search for a more permanent means of ridding the land of their presence. Fair enough. Haunted lands.
Megovanen.
Seek the disturbed mounds to the east and north, and stifle the spread of the dead, before they leave that place and bring evil throughout this valley. Okay? Fine. Hello there, my old friend, Niti. Well, my friends, I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. I shall see you soon. Goodbye. Take care. I don't know why the screen is blinking black. Okay, I'll try this again. Goodbye, my friends. Enjoy life. Until next time.